Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we know and love as Fifi La Pew Pew, but you might know it as a leFH or a leaf blower. This one is located on the east spawn of Airfield, and it's under the command of Appa561 of OLIMP. Game on. Okay, which way is he going to go? I think he said to the south. Okay, we've got the bishop going up close to the cap area. Of course, that's where he needs to be if he's going to get shots on the enemy tanks. But now, Appa's got to decide, does he go to the south edge of this rock or go up on top of the prominence and shoot from up there? If he does go up there, there is a possibility he might actually get spotted. So it's probably better for the T40 to go up there, and instead Appa can actually go round to the south and keep moving about in these positions here, which will give him some form of security if the enemy tries to counter battery. And I should say that both of the enemy Arties are Fifis. They're 105 leFH18B2s, so he's on for a mighty lot of trouble if the enemy does make it around. Now it's a 105mm light field howitzer capable of 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armor, and with a 1.91 meters burst radius. But the best thing about it is the DPM, because this thing can do 8.92 by the book per shot, but you can see that Appa's got it down to 7.22 seconds per shot. And he's got a kill already! Yes, he took out the enemy T40, a tank destroyer based on the M3 hull, but he wiped it out with that shot. And we can see an A25 Harry Hopkins. Oh, narrowly missed getting another kill. That was very close to taking another kill out. Yes, I reckon that Harry Hopkins is very pleased that he moved as quickly as he did, because otherwise that shell would have just nuked him. Very thin armor on the Harry Hopkins. Now, we did see some other enemy tanks a little further back, and we can see where some of the enemy Arty are already. One's in the bushes on one side, one's on the bushes on the north side of the west side of the map. So one of them is located about E1, and the other one is in the bushes at H1. You can see those tracers. There's the Marder. Now he's letting it settle. Almost there. Ready, rounds out. Oh, cheated out of the kill. The kill shot went to our T40, but an enemy Leopard's turned up too close. And rounds out. Oh, he takes a direct hit for 171. So that's a non-penetrating shot, but it's very, very damaging. Enemy Arty's firing in our direction. In fact, the shells landed on the T40, which is up on the heights. Rounds out. And that is a dead Leopard. And the shells are now headed in our direction. I think, yes, it might be a good idea for Appa to move about. That T40 is taking a lot of shell fire at the moment. We're going for an M5 Stewart who's spotting. We can see the bushes where the enemy Arty are located. We're almost fully dialed in. Rounds out. Direct hit right on the target. And we can still see those tracers leaving. They're headed to our looks. We're still trying to hit that M5, but we might have to move soon, because the next enemy shell could be headed in our direction. Okay. Well, we're hearing the rumble from the enemy Arty. In fact, now one of them just missed us. The shell landed only a short distance away. We're dialing in on enemy Wolverine. Rounds out. And he's out the game. So that's 3 kills now for Appa561. He's taken out so far the T40, the Leopard, and now finally a Wolverine. But the enemy, you can see where some of the enemy circles are actually landing to the north now. So I don't think he has to worry for a moment, because I think the enemy Arty is more interested in what's going on up north. Rounds out on the M5. Now he moves fairly promptly after he knows the shell's inbound. In fact, our guys are now starting to move on the south side of the map, which is probably what's occupying the enemy Arty. And in fact, that M5 Stewart looked like he was trying to commit suicide by going over the edge of the cliff there. I definitely put a round on that spot, because I think he might still be there. Whoa! And he suddenly appeared again. Is he going to try and jump? Well, he did jump into the water, but he's now being chased by our Lux, who's actually leaving him alone because he's going after the enemy Arty. So let's see, rounds out. And he goes down before we can get our shot there, but he's out the game. The T40 got him. Now our Wolverines turned up on their Lux. Okay, so it looks like the enemy are starting to suffer. We're looking for targets in the north now, and some of them are just out of range. There's a Matilda nearby that position. There he is. I'm not sure. We can hit this guy. Lines up the shot. Rounds out. Just misses him. Lines it up again. Keep it steady. Steady. Rounds out. Looks good. Yes! Direct hit. 198. A really good shot, that one. He's getting perfect shots now in the way he's doing it. You know, his technique is getting better and better. Appa, he really knows, and he likes to play the 105 leFH. And that round out. Oh, he narrowly misses the kill shot there. The M10 RBFM's turned up, and well, he died very quickly before our shell could arrive. The Wolverine got him in the end. So there's only 4 left on the enemy team. Both their Arties are still alive because I think they managed to shotgun the enemy tanks that actually turned up on their doorstep. But we're 2 up on the enemy, so it's not going to be long before our guys turn up. It might be a good idea for Appa to start moving west because he's out of range of some of the enemy targets at the moment, so he can't get shots on them. If he can get a little closer, that SU-122, then he might be able to get damage on that guy. In fact, he's already started taking damage. He's hiding behind the rock. Appa's dialing in as fast as he can. Does take a little while, but once you're there, you're accurate. Rounds out in the SU-12. He moves forwards. Oh, he takes a hit. 28 hit points, but he can get ready for another shot, and he goes down to the Wolverine. Another kill for him, and that shell was fairly accurate. It was close. And now we're moving on the last remaining enemy. Now, they've got a Panzer 38 Nur Art and 2 Fifis. We just lost one of our teammates in the Stugdrei Ausrungi. There's one of the Fifis. We're lining up the shot, leaving a bit of lead, but he's gonna... Oh, he got the kill! It went into the cockpit and wiped him out. That means there's only 2 enemies left. One of them's an AFK. The Panzer 38 Nur Art is an AFK. Rounds out. Long flight time. That's a hit and a penetrating shot. 455, and he goes down. There's only 1 enemy left. He's up further north. He must have headed north after we spotted them, and he's just on that corner. Long flight time for the shell. It's a 4-second flight time. Well, 3.7. And he's been spotted. There he is. Rounds out. Let's see if this one works. Yes! That's a counter battery and wins the game for Appa561. Excellent game by Appa561 of OLIMP in the 105 leFH18B2. He got a second-class tanker out of that game, but he also got several other medals because he got a counter-battery fire medal. He took out both enemy SPGs in the game. He also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He actually ended up with 5, which is 1/3 of the enemy team and 1 short of getting a Top Gun, as well as a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, he managed to get 13. And he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And just look at that win rate, 6,056. Super Unicum standard. Very well played indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, yes, the highest damage in the game. 1,988 hit points of damage went to Appa561. The next highest scorer was the Stugdrei Ausrungi on our team with 1,411. He got killed by one of the Arties. And the next highest after that was the enemy Fifi, or at least one of them, managed 1,266 hit points. He got a Top Gun out of the game. When it came to kills, it was the enemy Fifi who got 6 kills. He got 6, whereas Appa561 got 5 kills. 4 kills went to one of our Wolverines. And when it came to base XP, it's the Churchill 3. Surprisingly, he came out with 1,269 base experience points. Second highest was Appa561 with 912. And the third highest in the game turned out to be the Wolverine with 588 out of that game. So good game all round. 27 shots fired, so he still had 23 rounds left at the end of the game. 9 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrations, a lot more penetrations than I thought actually were made in that game, and he got 7 splash as well. Let's have a quick look to see which ones he penetrated. Well, he did penetrate the enemy Wolverine. He definitely penetrated the Panzer Acton Die Signor Art, because he got a very big hit, 455, which is a high roll, and that was a penetrating shot. The Leopard, yes, he penetrated that guy, 425. I think it was the second shot, actually, that he got into that guy that did that. He didn't penetrate that one. He did penetrate one of the enemy Fifis for 199, and it didn't do the Matilda, didn't do the Marder, and, oh, he penetrated the other Fifi as well. I think that might have been the one that he actually got the shell directly into the cockpit, which must have wiped out the entire crew with just one fell swoop, and didn't penetrate the M5. Okay, he got 7 splashes, as I said, 1,988, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 5, so he was on course to get a Pools medal until, of course, his teammates killed most of the rest. 292 hit points of damage assistance, and on a premium account, he actually earned 73,109 credits for the game, got a 30,000 mission completion bonus, and he also took away 10,123 experience points because he got another mission completion on XP, which was a very valuable one, 8,208. So yes, definitely a better than average battle is what he calls this one. A very interesting battle as well. He did take some fire from the enemy, but the enemy weren't as accurate as I thought they would be. They did get shots on the T40 that was above us on the ridgeline, but they didn't get accurate shots on Appa, even though the impact circles were actually showing that the shells were landing near him, but not on him, and they weren't damaging him at all, but they were close. On several occasions, they just missed or impacted the T40, and at least one shell got very close to Appa. But he did do exceptionally well to get both enemy Artys, and it looked like one of them hit the engine deck and blew up, and the other one hit the cockpit and killed all the crew. So a decent battle in the Fifi. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.